Zone events. We're going to be out there a couple weeks for Legend of Drift out there with Sun King and whatnot in the All-Star cast. Here we go. Adam LZ, Drift HQ BMW, that E36 now coming into that first outside zone. Austin corrects quite a bit. A big mistake there from Austin now coming in that power alley. Look at the speed. Austin, where are you at? Bang, jumps out of the closet like a magic show in outside zone 3, pass it inside clip. I'll tell you what, Adam LZ just has this confidence with this car, where he's at. It's his own thing. And like he said in Jersey, you know, he's won before. Where he's at, the smile, just he seems like he's in a good place. You know, just all collectively, you can just see his energy focused. You know, it's great to see him. He's, you know, just been a great addition over the years. You know, Rookie of the Year in years past, Prospect Championship. So here we go. Austin now out front. It does nada. As Austin Nada out front. Coming out into that power alley, quick little correction there, get that car just right into outside zone 2. Big angle, you can see him throwing out, and I like that, just aggressive. Big flick from Austin in his last outside zone. That does allow LZ. I mean, talk about adaptability, just drops into formation like the Blue Angels and brings it on home. So a good effort, but Adam, again, who's going to come out on top? We'll see who's advancing into the Great 8 to go against one of those drivers, Shanahan or Dylan Hughes. Adam LZ will lead, currently 3rd in points. He's got a real championship run here, but he's going to need James Dean to make some mistakes. There goes Adam LZ, locked and loaded. Look at the car, minimal wavering. Again, that chase position, Tommy Lemaire, and there it is. So talk about that slickness. You wonder if Adam LZ and his spot are taking notes. Absolute great execution, very dynamic into the 2nd and the 3rd. He backs it in and then just flicks it around. Great transition for both the drivers. Tommy, I'll tell you what, in that chase position, he timed that really well. You know, and how aggressive on the first battle in the chase. Now he's going to lead. He's going to try to force an error, obviously under his own accord, but really wants to put down a strong lead run. Back to the battle of Tommy Lemaire and Adam LZ. Tommy Lemaire gapping Adam LZ. This might be strategy, but man, Tommy is just pulling away in that Corvette. Now coming down into the power alley. Oh, he is definitely exceeding the line. Very similar to what we saw of Brandon. Oh, he comes unwound a little bit there in outside zone 3. So he definitely overcooked it going in the power alley and then has to transition. So some mistakes there from Tommy Lemaire in that lead position that could hurt him going off course. All right, back to the action. All BMW affair from an old school to a new school, true school. Dylan Hughes, Adam LZ. Hughes will lead. Again, local legend, he's your BMW boy. Royal Purple GT Radial, BMW, leading right now as Dylan Hughes comes down into the power alley, brings it on in. Wow, what a great execution. That was so smooth, timed so well. Adam LZ dives in on the 836. That front right, not the right angle exactly, but aggressive, yes. So you saw him just transition and almost caught him at a 45. More of a Y-bone than a T-bone. Like I said, he knows his track better than anybody in the field. Dylan Hughes, local legend. Adam LZ will lead, again, 3rd in points. Can he jump up to 2nd? It's going to be a big ask as Drift HQ BMW, nice angle. Dylan Hughes not giving him any room whatsoever. Dylan trying to grind onto that 2nd outside zone, hopping his way into the 3rd. Dylan Hughes dives in, shallow off outside zone 3, but Adam brings it into that inside clip, and now that final outside zone. Adam LZ maxing out that angle. That could definitely hurt him. Yeah. That could definitely hurt Adam LZ on that transition, going to last outside zone, but aggressive drive. Both these guys are like, dude, we saw it really come to fruition in New Jersey. Can he get it done here in Seattle? He was on the box last year. He'd love to get the win. And to take out James Dean, that is huge. He's a giant killer, and he's done it before. James Machine Dean initiates. Adam LZ in the chase position. Look at James Dean, a little left foot brake. Adam LZ definitely modifying and massaging that vehicle to the side of James Dean. Through the power alley goes James. Adam LZ absolutely marinated in the smoke like brisket. Into that 3rd outside zone. Now dialing in on the inside clip. Adam LZ struggle bus, population to him. He's driving that thing. And then into that last outside zone goes Dean and LZ. I did. Chicken over now. Okay. Here we go, Adam LZ, the Drift HQ BMW. Let's send it. Adam LZ initiates across the nose of that Pennzoil Mustang RTR Spec 5 FD. Adam LZ knows what to expect. James Dean, his one-time teammate. And look at that, both the cars, very settled. The composure, rock solid into that third outside zone. James, a little hesitation going in. He dials it back just a touch in that last outside zone. James timed that perfectly. Dropping into formation. Adam unwound a little bit across the finish line. I don't think that's